All golfers have a hope to get better, but you need more than hope. You need a plan. And this video outlines your score improvement plan.
The On-Target Game Improvement System first develops a scoring profile to determine those areas of your game contributing most to your high scores. This is done by tracking the shots you hit on the course in 4 areas: driving, approach shots, the short game shots around the green, and your putting. Golf is 4 games in one, and your scoring profile objectively measures and compares your skill scores in those 4 games and identifies your strengths and weaknesses. Now first let's look at your driving performance in both distance and accuracy. The distance you hit with your best drives is good enough to score well. You don't necessarily need to hit your best drive better, just more often.
During your round, you hit 57% of the fairways, and with the wind we had, that's a pretty good percentage. For your statistical goal in driving, I want you to hit 65% of the fairways with your drive.
Now let's look at your approach shot performance. During the round, we hit approach shots only from the fairway, and the majority of shots were from 150 yards or closer.
During your round, you hit 50% of the greens, and that is a good percentage. Your statistical goal for the approach shot is to hit 60% of the greens from 100 and 150 yards when hitting from the fairway. One of the benefits of attending the school is you received a 1-year membership to the On-Target Golf Association, which gives you access to PowerTracker, which makes keeping this statistic very easy.
Now let's look at your chip and pitch shot performance. Golf is about hitting targets. With driving, your target is the fairway. With approach shots, your target is the green. Your target for chip and pitches is to hit it close enough to give yourself a reasonable chance to make the first putt. That target is at least 18 feet from the hole and ideally less than 9 feet.
During the round, you hit inside of 18 feet 57% of the time, and 29% of the time you were inside of 9 feet. When you are between 9 and 18 feet, you will often two-putt. So your statistical goal is to hit 40% of your short game shots inside of 9 feet. Now let's look at your putting statistics. During your round, you had 5 3-putts, which is 29% of the holes you scored. Also, 35% of your first putts stopped outside of 3 feet from the hole. This is an area that, if improved, would dramatically lower your score. Your statistical goal for putting is to track the performance of all your first putts that are further than 18 feet from the hole and have 75% of them stop within 1 yard of the hole.
Next in the On-Target system is to prioritize the most important areas to work on first. I gave you statistical goals in each area, but what statistical goals are the most important to reach? I want my students to have 1 full swing project and 1 short game project.
Your full swing project is to hit 60% of the greens from 100 and 150 yards when hitting from the fairway. Your short game project is to track the performance of all first putts that are further than 18 feet from the hole and have 75% of them stop within 1 yard of the hole.
Once these goals are met, we can look again at your overall statistics and set new goals and projects. Now that we've identified the problem areas and have set some statistical goals to achieve, we need to identify what's causing our current problem and implement a correction.
In order to reach your goal for your full swing project, you need to make the mechanical changes I described in your full swing report.
This will require at least 1 session to establish the change and learn the drills to do in your practice sessions. You will probably need a follow-up a few weeks after that to make sure you're still on track. During both the first session and any follow-up sessions, I want to also work on your short game project. This work will be to continue the fundamentals we covered in the school on your short game. Part of the On-Target system also is to continue tracking your statistics when you play a round of golf. By attending the golf school, you now have a 1-year membership to the On-Target Golf Association website, which has my PowerTracker where you can easily record your statistics. The members side of the website is in the final stages of our newest update and will be ready to use shortly. When it is, I will send you the log information you need and the tutorials that show how to use PowerTracker. The email I am sending will show you several options to choose from on which lesson program might be best for your situation.